Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned to WION. I'm Samiksha Srivastava. It's a packed edition over the next half an hour. First, a quick check of the headlines. Uzbek Foreign Minister Bakhtiyor Sadov, in his New Delhi visit, announces that Prime Minister Modi will visit Uzbekistan, marking a push to strengthen bilateral ties between the two countries. Japan's defense minister calls for urgent military strengthening, cites growing threats from China, North Korea and Russia. A new defense paper highlights Beijing's expanding regional activities and closer military cooperation.
Big deal, we're on top. And they'll sometimes deny it, even though they spend hours and hours together talking.
Donald Trump accuses Iran of denying talks while privately seeking negotiations, presenting deal or total surrender as the only options, and claiming discussions are well underway to resolve disputes. Top Iranian official Mohsen Razai warns US against continuing its naval blockade, says American forces could face risks. Tehran vows not to allow foreign control over the Strait of Hormuz. Russia says it remains open to Ukraine negotiations if Western countries adopt a constructive approach, with Deputy Foreign Minister accusing Kiev of withdrawing from previous talks. Wildfires in northwestern US city of Spokane destroy at least 700 buildings and force tens of thousands to evacuate. The blazes have scorched more than 8,000 acres and remain a top US firefighting priority. The English Football Association is set to withdraw support for Gianni Infantino's re-election bid as FIFA president, following backlash over a scrapped plan to sell private stakes in the World Cup. Wales, Sweden and Serbia have already retracted their support. South Korea's inflation eased more than expected in July, giving relief to consumers and policymakers. The softer price growth reduces pressure on the central bank, though officials remain cautious about global economic uncertainty and trade risks going forward.